So Overture will be flown by regular commercial airline pilots. My goal is to make that transition from a subsonic airplane to a supersonic airplane as seamless as possible for those pilots in order to minimize the training, minimize the time the pilots are away from the airline, and maximize the airline's profitability by maximizing the pilot availability. The Overture itself should fly fairly similar. It should feel very familiar to an experienced airline pilot. And there's really nothing different about flying supersonic than there is subsonic, other than the fact that you have to think quite a bit further ahead of the airplane. All right, double check on the first one.
About 45 cents for the change. Yes.
Yeah, so this is a T-38 that we use for proficiency training. I use it to just maintain basic flight proficiency. And today there was some techniques that we're planning to do on the next flight that I wanted to practice. So we're going to put some side slip on the aircraft.
You're welcome.
There's certainly some inherent risk in the job of a test pilot, but we've got a really good team, really competent engineers, really smart people who designed it, really good technicians who put the airplane together, who built it. I work with every one of them every day. They know me, I know them. I think they would feel a lot worse about the airplane crashing than I would.
Sure. She'll go. Test director. Go. Godspeed, XP1, first flight.
Yeah, well, the really exciting thing here is supersonic flight's coming back. It's coming back in a far more mainstream way than we ever had with Concorde. The airplane behind me is the XB-1. That's the first ever supersonic jet built out of a government or a military. It flew for the first time in March. It's about to fly for the second time. And later this year, it's going to break the sound barrier for the first time. And that's just a super exciting moment, because that will show that we've gotten all the technology together to enable supersonic flight for everybody who flies. United Airlines, American Airlines, Japan Airlines have all done orders or pre-orders for the Overture airliner. This is the first new supersonic airliner since Concorde, and it's going to be affordable at fares 75% lower than what you had to pay to fly on Concorde. At the same time, big innovations in sustainability, big innovations for safety. So on board Overture 1, it's an all business class experience. So this is a really nice, comfortable seat on a flight that would let you leave New York in the morning, make an afternoon meeting in London, and be home that same day in time to tuck your kids into bed. That's the kind of thing that Overture makes available.
Overture. Sculpted for speed and safety. Engineered for a sustainable future. It's about time to enter a new era of supersonic travel. Time to turn the future into the present. It's about time.
The flight times will be very similar to what was on Concorde. We actually slowed down just a little bit in order to be able to make the economics way better, more profitability for airlines and more affordability for passengers. But there's a whole roadmap here where we're going to push to higher speeds and lower fares, just the same way we've seen other things like cell phones, electric cars, computers. They get cheaper over time, they get better over time, and that's exactly what's going to happen with supersonic airplanes. So there's a lot for all of us to be excited about. You know, I don't know anybody who wants to spend more time on airplanes. Like, imagine, you know, crossing the ocean, being home the same day. Imagine being able to vacation in Australia instead of Hawaii. Imagine being able to take a day trip to London. I don't think anybody would not want a supersonic flight if it were safe, affordable, and sustainable. And we are in a place today where technology has come so far forward, better materials, better aerodynamics, better engines, everything that computers enable, that allow us to have a breakthrough in affordability, safety, and sustainability of supersonic flight.